like your suit.
It's so interesting to note that in the world of Spider-Man, there are so many characters that are perfect for expansion into the MCU and have promising careers in the Marvel Comics world already. One such character is Spider-Gwen, the Spider-Woman of Earth 65. Let's take a look at the Spider Hero of Earth 65 and 7 things fans need to know about her. Welcome back to our channel, Top 7 NT. Everybody's home of fascinating, entertaining and engaging top 7 videos about the fictional universe and beyond. In this video, we want to rank the 7 amazing facts you didn't know about Spider-Woman, Gwen Stacy, or preferable, Spider-Gwen. Spider-Woman is a variant of Spider-Man and an alternative universe version of Gwen Stacy. She lives on Earth 65, where Gwen is bitten by a radioactive spider and becomes a superhero instead of Peter Parker. Here are the 7 facts you didn't know about Spider-Gwen. Before we begin, I would like to use this opportunity to ask you guys to hit the red subscribe button below for more contents like this every week.
Hey guys.
Wanda?
Number 7. Spider-Gwen was created by Jason Lader and Robbie Rodriguez. David Jason Lader, born in 1977, is an American comic book artist and writer known for his work for images of the giant comic book publishers, Marvel and DC Comics. The concept of an alternate universe, spider-powered Gwen Stacy, was first conceptualized longtime Spider-Man writer Dan Slott, who suggested Gwen Stacy to become Spider-Woman. Dan Slott then approached Jason Lader to write a series based on the character. Lader was concerned about restoring Gwen Stacy to life in even an alternative universe form, given the canonical consequences of her death more than 40 years earlier, but eventually conceded and approached Robbie Rodriguez to design the character. Lader's inspiration for creating the character came when he realized that he was not so familiar with Gwen Stacy outside of being a fridge character who was killed for the sake of the hero as a plot progression. And he also noticed that white male were dominating in the superhero comic, so he decided to play gender equality.
Action. You can actually hear the cheers here as women are speaking about this movement that it's really got a different tone this year than it has in the past.
Number 6. Spider-Gwen's first appearance was in the Edge of Spider-Verse mini-series. Earth 90,214 is the home of Spider-Man War. While battling Mysterio, Spider-Man is attacked by Kern, but saved by the timely arrival of the superior spiders, the likes of Gwen Stacy and others. On Earth 65, Gwen Stacy becomes Spider-Woman, while Peter Parker becomes the Lizard. Peter died while fighting Spider-Gwen, and then she is blamed for Peter's death by J.J. Jameson and her father, Captain George Stacy. At a gig where Mary Jane's band is playing, an assassin makes an attempt on Captain George Stacy's life. Spider-Gwen quickly takes down the assassin, then Gwen is forced to reveal her secret identity. Shot, Captain Stacy. He quickly tells his daughter to leave the scene while she can. Number 5. Spider-Gwen become Ghost Spider. In more recent years, Spider-Gwen has become Ghost Spider, after leaving prison and trying to return to a normal life of becoming a superhero, fighting crime, spending time with her friends and the band, rekindling her relationships with her father and her best friend Harry Osborn. She realized life was much more difficult. After villains targeted her family and the symbiote began giving her headaches, she traveled to the 616 universe for help. While Peter Parker analyzed a sample of the symbiote took advantage of her anonymity and became Ghost Spider. Afterwards, she enrolled in New York University to enjoy an education without her universe's threats constantly threatening her. Number 4. Her powers come from an alien spider. Unlike Peter Parker's 616 version, Gwen didn't get bitten by a radioactive spider.
My name is Gwen Stacy. I was bitten by a radioactive spider. And for the last 2 years, I've been the one and only Spider-Woman. You guys know the rest.
The spider that came after her was actually extraterrestrial in origin. Gwen discovered that receiving the spider bite was all orchestrated by someone else, Cindy Moon. The Cindy of Gwen's Earth was actually a villain instead of a hero. The owner of a multi-billion-dollar corporation, Cindy loved to experiment and play around with lots of things. One day she discovered a spider-like creature from another planet and experimented with its genetic material, not wanting to use it on herself in case there were dangerous side effects, or in case her experiment was a failure. Cindy set the spider on Gwen. When Cindy revealed all of this to Gwen, she also revealed something else. A new experimental serum that stripped Gwen of her spider powers. Number 3. Gwen Stacy is the drummer for the Mary Jane's band. Though Gwen Stacy appears to have a lot of similar traits to the main continuity Spider-Man, she doesn't embrace his affinity for science. Instead, Gwen has a more creative than analytical side. Gwen Stacy, along with other Spider staples Betty Brant and Mary Jane Watson, is a member of a band called the Mary Janes, named for their lead singer. Her name might not be on the drum kit, but Gwen provides the foundation for the group as a drummer. It's Gwen who keeps their timing and provides them with the rhythm to sing. That's why becoming Spider-Woman creates such a conflict for the group. Gwen goes missing in action several times when the band has gigs, almost costing her a spot in the band. Even though she focuses on her creative side, she does know her way around a crime scene and police procedures, thanks to her analytical detective father. Number 2. Her arch-nemesis is Matt Murdock. One of the biggest parts of Spider-Gwen's early career as a vigilante in New York City has to be her constant battle with the Kingpin of crime. Spider-Man also battled the Kingpin often in the main Marvel universe.
Well, if it isn't the Kingpin! Catchy name, but I have to say, you look more like a bowling ball than a pin.
Jonah Jameson will praise me as a hero after I kill you. In self-defense, of course.
Universe, but the Earth 65 version of the Kingpin was not Wilson Fisk. Instead, it was Matt Murdock himself. Yes, the blind lawyer in this universe is the Kingpin of crime, and a major member of the Hand, a criminal organization running the crime in the city. He is constantly testing Gwen and going after her and her allies, trying to push her over the edge to make her more like him. Number 1. Spider-Gwen comic is a bestseller. Spider-Gwen was already a popular character before her solo series debuted. She was one of the most popular cosplays for months. Right before the series dropped, some expectations for sales were high, but the reality blew those out of the water. The first issue landed in comic book stores for February 2015 and promptly sold out. Marvel had to send it to a second printing, and then another, until copies sold out for 5 printings of the issue. All in all, 250,000 copies of Spider-Gwen issue 1 were sold at comic shops, making the issue the 3rd top comic of February 2015. The only comics to outrank Spider-Gwen that month were a couple of other issue 1s. The first issue of the Darth Vader solo series, also printed by Marvel, landed at number 2. The surprising comic in the number 1 slot, IDW Publishing's first issue of Orphan Black. Okay nerd fans, that's what we have on facts about Spider-Gwen. Thanks to everyone that hang around till the end of this video. We upload new video every week. Make sure you subscribe and turn on the bell notifications to stay updated when a new video drops out. Bye for now, and see you soon.